All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, B'Kakadash, and the Heavenly Father. The true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Ba'Hashem, and the name Hamashah Kabashah. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash Old Tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Ba'akim, Ba'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is another third lesson, outside lesson that I want to bring out of Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2, and that's going to be the title of the outside lesson, so hopefully this will be edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, His only begotten Son, Mashiach Kabashah. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 19. Yeah, it's the book of the prophet Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2. It says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Right, so we're going to see modern day kingdom against modern day kingdom. Just like it says in St. Mark, the 3rd chapter, if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. So you're going to have a kingdom within itself being divided right along with the nations, and that kingdom is going to be divided. And that's what we're saying. You got the liberals versus conservatives, especially with this current situation. You know, especially with this current situation about this Donald Trump potentially going to prepare to send National Guard over here in America. Over here in America, which that he's going to potentially send the National Guard over here in Chicago, in New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, the Bay Area, San Francisco. So this is what he's going to be sending, because I believe he had mobilized like 19 states to have one of the guards to be mobilized in 19 states in America. So this is what you had because recently you had the mayor over here in Illinois. You know, he was standing up against, because you had the governor, the Democratic governor over here in Illinois, and the mayor over here in Chicago as well too. You know, he was standing up against the what the current this current administration that's part of the Republicans. So the liberals versus Republicans, which we've been seeing that throughout generations all the way to now. So we're going to see that intensify more and more between the liberals versus the conservatives, and that's what we're seeing, especially with this current administration trying to send the National Guard over here in Chicago. He's going to potentially send over there in Baltimore, Maryland, which he already sent over there in Washington. Which, Baltimore and Washington not too far from one another. It's like basically like a cross border. It's like basically like Chicago, Indiana. You know, you go to the cross over the bridge. So that's how Washington and Maryland is. Because you got Baltimore that they're gonna send the guards over there in that area. Over there in San Francisco, the Bay Area, you're gonna send the guards over there potentially. Over there in Oakland, California, he's gonna send the guards over there potentially in different parts of the United States. And that's why you've been having these liberals and these Democrats. They was in an uproar. It's an uproar about him sending these guards. They look at that as unconstitutional. That's unrighteous decrees. Like it says in Isaiah. I think that's in Isaiah that mentioned that unrighteous decrees. Isaiah 10 verse 1. I meant to say Slack. This is the book of so I'm bringing that out again for edification's sake. And this is the book of Isaiah. And that's when that Jeremiah, the prophet Jeremiah 30 verse 7, that comes into full effect as well too. Because we know Esau is going to come down with he's going to come down with great wrath on his brother Jacob, because he have a short time to rule. And on top of that, we're going to be seeing the divisions of in this modern day kingdom of modern day spiritual Babylon the Great. In this modern day kingdom, we're going to see the nations being divided in this kingdom, all the nations, and that's what we're going to be seeing. And that's why we're seeing a nation within this kingdom being divided against one another, and then outside of another nation being divided against another nation in this modern day kingdom. As I mentioned, that reference that St. Mark, the 3rd chapter. If a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. That's what we're seeing. So nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Like it says in Jeremiah 51 verse 46, modern day rule against modern day rule, and that's what we're seeing in this modern day kingdom. Just like in the ancient kingdom, we see that once again in this modern day kingdom. So we are in those times once again. So there's no new thing under the sun. This is Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2. It says, "I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." Right, so city against city, kingdom against kingdom, neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother. That's what we're seeing right now in this modern day kingdom. Because we know America resembles modern day spiritual Egypt. So we're going to have the modern day kingdom against the modern day kingdom, city against city, kingdom against kingdom, neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother. This is Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2. It says, and I will set the Egyptian right? Because you look at the back of your dollar bill, got the little pyramid symbol. And this resembles modern day spiritual Egypt. Like it says in Revelation 11 verse 8, this is a modern day spiritual Sodom of Egypt. So this is a modern day spiritual Sodom of Egypt. This is a modern day Egypt, modern day spiritual Egypt. So you're going to have the modern day Egyptian against the modern day Egyptian, city against city, kingdom against kingdom, neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother. And on top of that, that second Ezra 16th chapter, that great insurrection uprising. So we're going to see that all at the same time. So we are in those times. So the liberals versus conservatives with this situation with this National Guard being mobilizing in 19 different states here in the United States, and then potentially being deployed over here in Illinois, being deployed over there in California, being deployed over there in Baltimore, in Oakland, and different parts of the United States. And so, Esau, he's going to come down with great wrath, accuses of thy brother, Jacob. So Esau is going to come down with great wrath, because you have a short time to rule. So we definitely entering that Jeremiah 30 verse 7 that's going to come to full effect, right along with Isaiah 19 verse 2. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. This was just a outside lesson that I want to bring out of Isaiah 19 verse 2. That's going to be a title. That was the title of the sit-down lesson. So, the title of the outside lesson. And hopefully this was edifying. And with that, I would like to give all praises and glory now to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh. And His only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Mashai Kapshai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, Balash Rakadash Otam. Now say Barakatham, city of elders and apostles, Wa'akim Aqua. Until next time, I would say Kwame Asherala, and above all, Shalom.